My name is Ariel, and I'm one of the founders of the Teacher Exchange. The vision of the Teacher Exchange is to provide tools to help teachers live a more balanced life and to prepare them to provide the best lessons that they can to their students and the most engaging lessons to their students. And we do that by providing tools to help teachers plan, implement, and measure effective lesson plans. And so today what we're going to do is we're just going to walk through what the platform looks like and how it can be of value to you. So to begin, most teachers would start off logging into the Teacher Exchange into a screen that would look similar to this. And then each teacher would have a customized dashboard. So for today's walkthrough, we are going to envision that we are a middle school math teacher that's building a lesson for their class. And so what this process will look like is there are several different components on this screen. And so what we can see here is this area here is the lesson outline. So here we can see that that we've already made 4 of the slides and we're working on slide 5. And so let's say that we decide that we want to add a class activity. What we'd be able to do is we would be able to quickly add a class activity that is either suggested to us based off of the specific criteria that we've requested, or we can it can also be components that we have saved. So one of the great things about the Teacher Exchange is there is a library of different components that are made from teachers all throughout the country. And this is really helpful because oftentimes, like as teachers, we could work in silos and we could be remaking the very same thing that someone else has already made and has already found an effective way to deliver that information to students. So Teacher Exchange helps to decrease the amount of time that teachers spend lesson planning by enhancing the collaboration between teachers. And so, like we were talking about before, let's say that we found this class activity with fractions that was made by Jenny over in California. What we would do is we would just save that lesson component. And when we save that lesson component, what happens is it is saved into the section of the website where all of our saved lesson components are housed. And so it would be for the lesson component for the class activity by Jenny, it would be saved in this class activity section here. When we click that, we will see that we can very easily add that to our slide. And so as we talked about before, we are building slide 5 and we are interested in adding a class activity to slide 5. And so you can see that we very easily added the class activity to slide 5. So now when we are presenting this activity to our students, they'll now be able to see this activity displayed. And so instead of having to make that activity from scratch, we were able to leverage the experience and the use of a class activity made by someone else, and it's now added to our lesson. Now, the last thing that I just would like to review is that each teacher will have a library of lessons that they've made in the past. And so we can always navigate to our library by clicking library. And here we will see that there are all the different lesson components like we had mentioned before. The class activity is what we focused on by Jenny, but there's also other lesson components that we can save for the future, like exit tickets. We can save tests, we can save homework assignments, and we can always search the library by different like standards, by different types of components, and maybe there's a specific teacher that you like to share and collaborate with, and you can look them up on the platform as well. And all lessons are always saved under the My Lessons tab. So all the lessons that have happened in the past are all saved here. And then for this upcoming lesson, we can very easily share that with either like the principal or maybe like a teacher coach. There'll also be an option to share a specific student version of the lesson to students. And so that's a quick overview of the teacher exchange and what we're seeking to do. We are very interested in hearing feedback from you in regards to what you like about the platform, what you don't like about the platform, and just ways that it can be improved. We are very passionate about changing education, improving education, and helping teachers to help students. Because at the end of the day, teachers, you are building the future leaders of tomorrow, and we're trying to provide you with the best tools possible to help you do that. Well, again, thank you for your time today, and we look forward to hearing your feedback on the survey.